What's really good, nation? It's your girl NeonNailz back again with another video. It is 6:11 in the morning and I'm doing this voice recording for you guys so y'all can see what I'm doing. So let's just jump right into it. So I sped up the prep work really fast because it's useless. It's everybody does the same prep work, or they should be doing the same prep work. If you want a detailed prep work video, let me know in the comments and I will go ahead and make that the next video. So I have my ceramic cuticle bit and I'm going around the nail plate to make sure that there is no dead skin left on a nail plate, because guess what, if you got nail skin on your nail plate, the nails is not gonna last. All right, so I'm going in with a medium sanding band, tongue twister, it's a sanding band, to remove the shine off the natural nail and any additional skin that's left on the cuticle area or the nail plate. So I'm doing that for both hands. It's the only time I'm going to show y'all both hands, really, because if you do one hand, you do it to the other. So you know how that goes. I'm not going to be repetitive at all. So here I'm cutting the dead skin off of the cuticles that was lifted when I did the prep work, and I'm using cuticle scissors because I do not like using nippers at all. All right, so I have these extra long square tip no C-curve nails, and I believe I got them from Amazon. If y'all want the link, leave me a comment down below and I'll put the link in the description to where I got them. So I'm just going to measure each nail, make sure they fit sidewall to sidewall, and blend them in. Alright, so y'all, here is a hack to get your nails all the same length and save time versus putting each nail from the opposite hand up against each other, trying to figure out if they're even or not. You can get these magnets from Amazon. I'll link them down below if you ask for them. I'm not a gatekeeper, so you can definitely ask me anything. So here I am going ahead and making sure that the sides are not hanging over past the free edge, because I hate that. I do not like C-curve nail tips whatsoever. I do not like them. Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. I don't like it because it makes the nails look really bulky, and I like the slim, slender look, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. Alright, so boom. Now that we have dehydrated all of the nails, I'm going in with a primer. It's not in the bottle, but I do use Mia's Secret Extra Brown Primer. That has been my go-to currently because I have not had any clients come back and say they broke a nail minus one because she's extra rough, so I switch her to Gel X. I typically don't switch clients to gel unless they're, really ready to prepare to pay for that, or the Gel X extensions just don't work either. Acrylic doesn't work for everybody, y'all. So if you have those problem clients, sometimes it's not you. I will say that. Sometimes it's not you. I have this rule of thumb that says if you don't break your nail within 72 hours, it's not me. If you break your nail after 72 hours, it's definitely you, because if it's going to lift, if it's going to break, it's going to do that within the first 72 hours if it is the fault of the tech. So just a little hack. And to the clients out there, yes, we be knowing, but we're not going to say anything to you. Well, I don't say anything to you. Some people will, some people won't. I'm not going to say anything to you, even though I know that you did that. Because if you call me a week before it's time for you to get your fill, baby, it's your fault. And you're going to have to pay that repair fee. Period. All right. So now we're going to go ahead in with the deep French. If you take a look, I am making sure that it is like high up on the sides because that's the look that I wanted. That's usually how I draw them. I just didn't feel like drawing them today because I was pressed for time. So I am using 2 different color acrylics for this method. All right, so boom. Now we're going in with the second color of acrylic, which is a baby pink. The first color is Cover Pink from NeonNailz. This color is from Secret Nail Affairs. I don't remember which one it is, but if you want the name of it, I will leave it down in the description box. Anything that you have a question about what I'm using, I'll leave it down in the description box if you ask for it. Yeah, this is a trust the process moment, so it's like a swan. It's gonna look ugly before it looks cute, if you feel what I'm saying. So here is the acrylic bottle for the pink that I'm using. It does have a pink top. I believe that Secret Nail Affair has changed their packaging, so don't look for it to have a rose gold top on it. But anyway, oh yeah, and by the way, the brush that I'm using is the number 14 Galore brush. I typically use this brush when I need to really get in like small spaces and corners. So if you're a nail tech or just a nail enthusiast, period, it's always good to have a couple different brushes. I have the Kiara Sky number 12, which is relatively small for a number 10. It's more like a number 10. Not really 8. It's definitely the size of a number 10. But I use that on clients that have smaller nail beds. For clients that have bigger nail beds, I use my not polished aluminum brush. That is the brush that I normally use on a day-to-day basis. And then I have this Galore brush when I need to like really get up in small spaces, like the side walls of these French. So that's why I'm using my Galore number 14 brush in this. Shout out to Galore. Shout out to Kiara Sky. They have some really quality brushes, because I've had that Kiara Sky brush for a hot little second, a hot little number, and I haven't really lost any bristles. It's not frayed. The acrylic doesn't get stuck in it too fast. But then again, I also keep a solution on the left side of my desk, which is a brush cleaner solution. So every time I'm done applying a certain color of acrylic or whatever have you, I just stick my brush in there while I'm filing or whatever the case is. But I stick my brush in there quite frequently, because there's nothing worse than getting a bunch of acrylic stuck in your brush and you're in the middle of a set. So now you're struggling. Now you scrambling. Nah, we're not doing that one. All right, so boom, now we are going to reveal the final look of the nails. I'm using my 5-in-1 Hot Tips Beauty Tornado Bit. I believe that's what it's called. This thing chops up acrylic, and plus it is a safety bit. I'm not sure what it is about safety bits, but I do like them. They definitely help me work faster because I don't have to worry about cutting the client or burning the client when I'm using safety bits. So I'm not ashamed to say that I still use safety bits. What you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. But get these pretty nails on your hands. So we finished the first one. So we're going to do the same thing to all 10 of the nails. Do the uncover. Just make sure that you don't take off a lot from the apex area because you still need strength in the nails, period. So just don't take off the apex. So I'm kind of slightly going around it. I'm blending the cuticle area and taking off the excess pink acrylic. Yeah, so that's really how you do it. You just uncover it. Make sure you uncover everything. There's a part that I did not put in here, and that is me making sure that the smile line is accurate and even. So while you're looking at it, you see that it's all accurate and even. I do that on each nail. So quick little tip or quick little hack: when you're doing free-handed smile lines like this, it's good to look at your previous finger and see where it ended and make sure that all of the nails end at that same point. Otherwise, you're going to have some smile lines higher than the other or lower than the other. So just kind of eyeball it. And if you have to, put that finger next to the finger that you're working with currently and make sure that it comes down far enough to match all of the rest of the nails. I can't stand that, looking at uneven stuff. I'm very much a perfectionist, and that's how I perfected this craft, to be a perfectionist. If you're not a perfectionist, it's totally fine, but if you're not, you definitely want to get to be a perfectionist. Otherwise, when it comes time for you to take the pictures, you can be like, WTF did I just do? Now you don't want to take the picture, and now you have no content to post. You feel me? Once I finish going over the nails with my e-file, I don't really file the tip until like the very, very end, but I do go over the nails and smooth out and buff out anything that I missed with the hand file and just give it that more crisp look, and, you know, make sure that the sidewalls match, because when they don't match, that makes your nails look hella weird. So I just use this extra method to go over the nails. I either do it before I start the sanding band process, not sanding band process, but the e-file process, or I'll do it afterwards like I'm doing here. In this case, I did it afterwards because I had some additional acrylic to remove. So I went ahead and e-filed first, and then now I'm doing my shaping. And this is like about the extent of it, because I do this on every single set that I do, minus oval nails, almond nails. So that's the only set that I don't do this step on, because I mean, if you got it, you got it with almond nails. Like there's no question about it. I don't typically need to make sure that everything is all good, because you have to make sure everything is all good during the process, not after. Because with almond nails, it's sometimes hard to fix any imperfections. That is why I do not like almond nails, but I still do it because there are still people that ask me to do it for them. Plus, I do it on myself. And I need to make sure that I'm accurate when it comes to shaping almond nails, because it is quite precise and quite tedious. So you definitely have to make sure in the beginning that that's what you want, because it's hard to change it on almond nails. All right, so next part is I'm going to go ahead and use my sanding disc to get the bottom of the nails. This is why I don't file square nails with a regular hand file, because this makes it so much more accurate and even. Y'all ever run into them people where they have just bad grammar and it just makes you cringe? Yeah, that's me. Anyway, I'm going in with my not polished nail art brush to do the Croc design. Word of advice, because I did mess up on these a little bit, but it still came out hella cute. When you are doing Croc print, you need to have a mini LED lamp with you. That way you can kind of set that design in motion without curing the rest of the nails once you apply the blooming gel for the Croc print. So that is my lesson that I learned for myself in my head. So I'm just going to tell y'all out loud. If you have a little portable handheld LED lamp, like I showed you in my last video, the Amazon nail favorites. If you didn't watch that video, go check that video out, because I have some very pertinent products in that video, as well as a gel polish review. So if you're a beginner nail tech and you're just starting out and you're trying to build your gel polish colors, go back to my last video and watch my Amazon nail tech favorites. I have a kit in there where it comes with 20 colors plus 3, which is the top coat, matte coat, and base coat. Yeah, I had a brain fart right then. But I'm going in right now with not polished blooming gel, so we can go ahead and finish up this Croc print look. Alright, y'all, we have reached the end of the video. Here's the final look. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit your notification button, and I will be posting every week. Until next time, I'm out, y'all.